Hey everyone, so we're going to continue on with these word problems, and we're going to be doing some more limited ingredient problems. So the formula for your limited ingredient is your received, so RCVD, or used, or issued, divided by your AFRS, or what your recipe calls for. So the main word you want to focus on is always this middle one, used. You always want to look out for this one when it comes to these word problems, these limited ingredient word problems. So we're going to be doing number 5 and 6. So number 5, it says, chicken adobo calls for 62 pounds of chicken per 100 portions. You are told to make 263 portions of chicken adobo. You were issued 180 pounds of chicken. You were returned 20 pounds of chicken, but you only used 100 pounds of chicken. What is your working factor? So a lot of times these word problems are always going to give you a bunch of numbers that you don't need. In this case, like I said before, the main one you want to focus on is used. So it says you were issued 180, you returned 120, but you only used 100 pounds of chicken, so this is the number that you're going to use. All these numbers, they're just there to throw off, even this one. You're told to make 263 portions of chicken adobo. So we're going to use the number that we used. So 100 divided by your AFRS, which your recipe card calls for. So it says chicken adobo calls for 62 pounds of chicken per 100 portions. So when it says it calls for, that's what your AFRS is. So 62 at the bottom, and all you gotta do is just divide these two numbers together to get your working factor. So you got 100 divided by 62. That's going to equal 1.61290. So again, we always round this to the hundredths place. So the two numbers after the decimal. And your third number, if it's 5 or above, you have to round this up. If it's 4 or below, you round it down. So we're just going to leave this number like that. So we end up getting 1.61. So that is your final answer for this problem. So this next one, it says, number 6, you were told to make 236 portions of veal steaks, and the recipe card calls for 40 pounds per 100 portions. You ordered 90 pounds of veal, you were issued 120 pounds of veal, and you returned 30 pounds of veal. What are your new portions to prepare? So again, you want to focus on how much you actually used. So it's just going to give you a bunch of numbers just to throw you off. So you ordered 90 pounds of veal, you were issued 120, and you returned 30 pounds. So all you got to do is the 120 that you were issued minus your 30 that you returned, which equals 90. So you actually used 90 pounds. So go on the top number divided by your AFRS, what the recipe card calls for. And it says, and the recipe card calls for 40 pounds per 100. So the number 40 is going to go at the bottom. So all you got to do again is just divide these two numbers together. So you got 90 divided by 40, which equals 2.25. So 2.25 is your working factor, but your problem, that's not what it's asking for. It's asking what are your new portions to prepare. So your working factor, we're going to multiply this, your working factor, by 100 to get our new portions to prepare. So you could either do it in the calculator or in your head, whichever is easiest for you. So 2.25 times 100 equals 225. So that is your number of portions to prepare. So it's pretty much saying with the 90 pounds of veal steaks that you used, you were able to make 225 portions